Hi Realtors, this is Lindsay Jackson, your Chief Advocacy Officer at SCR, coming to you live from the State House today to bring you an update on the latest legislative happenings. Last week, the House completed their first version of the state budget. After working long hours on the floor, the body decided to furlough this week with plans to return on April the 6th in order to continue moving legislation over to the Senate in order to meet the April 10th crossover deadline. While the House was out on furlough this week, the Senate worked long hours on the floor and in committee. Once again, I'm happy to report that Realtor priorities continue to move through the legislative process. SCR's top legislative priority, H 3664, dealing with real estate criminal background checks, passed out of the Senate LCI Professions and Occupations Subcommittee on Tuesday. This legislation adds Social Security-based background checks to accompany the current fingerprint-based background checks. This legislation would give the Real Estate Commission the most thorough information possible to determine licensure. This legislation now heads to the full Senate LCI committee. This week, the Senate gave a final reading to H 3770 dealing with rental assistance. This legislation authorizes the use of $271 million in federal funding for the Emergency Rental Assistance Program. The legislation provides that SC Housing would administer the program and the funds would be allocated directly to landlords to count towards rent and utilities. Next week, the bill will head back to the House for a concurrence vote. So that's it for this week. Stay tuned next week for the latest updates from the State House.